A crocodile grabbed a baby hippo in shallow water. What happened next should have ended in seconds, but the mother turned back and changed the entire fight. The river looked calm. That was the first lie. On the surface, everything seemed still. Muddy water, quiet reeds, a slow current sliding past the bank. Nothing looked dangerous. Nothing looked urgent. But underneath, a Nile crocodile was waiting. Perfectly still, barely visible, watching for one mistake. At the edge of the river, a mother hippo moved into the shallows with her calf close behind. The calf was still young, not strong enough to react quickly, not experienced enough to understand how dangerous still water can be, and that is what made it vulnerable. Because crocodiles do not need chaos. They do not need a chase. They only need one moment when something small steps too close. On African rivers, that one moment is often enough. The mother moved a little deeper into the water. The calf followed. One step, then another. Then suddenly the river exploded. Then the mother heard the calf cry. She did not run. She did not freeze. She turned straight toward the fight, and that changed everything. The mother hippo charged into the shallows with terrifying force. Water crashed around her as she drove forward, mouth opening wide, showing the huge curved tusks that make even powerful predators back away. Crocodiles dominate through control, but control disappears fast when something much larger enters the fight. The crocodile still held on, trying to keep its grip while backing towards safer depth. It had no reason to let go yet. This meal was nearly won, but the mother kept coming. She slammed into the water hard enough to break the crocodile's position and force it sideways. For one instant, the calf slipped partway free. That was the opening. The calf staggered, barely upright now, trying to get back toward the bank while the mother moved between it and the deeper water. This was no longer an ambush. Now, it was a collision. The crocodile attacked again, fast, low, direct. It came from the side, trying to regain control before the calf could escape. That is what makes crocodiles so dangerous. Even when the first strike does not finish the job, they stay committed if the target is still close enough to take. But the mother was ready now. She lunged and drove her full weight into the crocodile's path. Both animals disappeared into churning brown water. For a moment, nothing was clear except violence, mud, splashing, bodies colliding beneath the surface. Then the mother rose first, still facing forward, still holding the ground. The crocodile surfaced a short distance away, thrashing hard, trying to reorient itself. It had lost the clean advantage. It no longer had surprise, and worst of all, it was now dealing with a fully engaged adult hippo. That is a fight crocodiles do not want. A hippo is too heavy to drag, too aggressive to intimidate, and too dangerous to stay close to for long, especially a mother protecting a calf. The calf managed to stumble nearer to the bank, injured but still standing. That was the moment the crocodile's odds changed, and this is what makes the wild so brutal. 1 second decides everything. The crocodile had chosen the perfect time to strike. The calf was small, exposed, and close enough to the water for the attack to work. Under normal conditions, that should have been enough. But the wild does not always belong to the side that strikes first. Sometimes it belongs to the side that refuses to back down. For a few seconds, the river went quiet again. Not peaceful, just tense. The mother stood between her calf and the open water like a wall. The crocodile floated lower now, no longer charging, no longer certain. Predators calculate risk, and now the risk was obvious. The calf was no longer isolated, the mother had taken control of the space, and the crocodile had already lost its best chance. The mother stepped forward once, then again. Not recklessly, not chasing blindly, just applying pressure. That was enough. The crocodile began to sink lower and drift backward, accepting what predators hate most, a failed kill after a perfect setup. It slipped beneath the surface and disappeared into the river. No dramatic final blow, no victory roar, just retreat. In the wild, survival is often decided not by who starts the fight but by who forces the other side to quit. The calf was still alive, shaking, injured, breathing hard, but alive. The mother lowered her head and guided it back from the water's edge. No celebration, no relief you could clearly see, just instinct, protection, and total focus on getting the young one out of danger. And that is what makes this story different. The crocodile did everything right. It waited. It struck first. It grabbed the weaker target. Normally that is enough. But this time, the mother changed the verdict. She turned the river from a hunting ground into a battleground. She took away the crocodile's control, protected the calf's escape, and forced one of Africa's most efficient killers to retreat empty-jawed. That does not happen often, and that is why this moment matters. People see hippos standing in water and mistake stillness for safety. But hippos are not gentle river animals. They are explosive, territorial, and extremely dangerous when their young are threatened. The crocodile learned that the hard way. It gambled on one small target. Instead, it awakened a mother willing to charge into teeth, water, and chaos to bring her calf back alive. And in nature, that kind of refusal can change everything. Not always. But sometimes. And sometimes is enough. Because sometimes survival comes down to one animal refusing to accept the first outcome. One animal refusing to give up space. One animal refusing to let fear make the decision. The mother hippo did not win because the crocodile was weak. She won because she was more committed to the calf, more committed to the ground she was standing on, more committed to finishing the fight than the predator was. That is what the river ruled that day. The crocodile owned the ambush, but the mother took back the ending. And that is the part the wild never forgets. This is Wild Judge, where nature delivers the verdict. And today, the verdict was clear. The crocodile had the perfect attack. But the mother hippo had something stronger than surprise. She had absolute refusal to retreat, refusal to surrender, refusal to let the river take her calf while she was still standing. And in the wild, that kind of refusal can become the difference between death and survival. The calf lived because the mother turned back, because she charged the danger, because she forced the river itself to give one life back. That is the nature's verdict, and you are watching the Wild Judge.